Hi guys, Harry Yotis here, professional trader for 20 years now. Started in 2005 and still alive in 2026. So let's begin with a daily update. Today's candle started strong, sold off towards the end. We're talking about Wednesday, January 28th, Fed Day and tech earnings. That's the big news of the day. We'll get to that shortly. First, let's talk about the technical picture. Bullish. Again, nothing has changed in one day. Moving averages, we're always trading above every moving average, even the 50, which is important for the shorter term technical outlook. So basically nothing has changed. And the sentiment, we always look at that. Greed, but a little bit less. Still in the greed. This is the second day that we have greed, which is very, very good. The sub indices are going higher, except once again, extreme fear in the put call ratio. Is this broken? I don't know. Maybe it's broken. Who knows? But people are still buying puts at highs. They're still afraid. Okay. Which is beautiful for a bullish thesis. Nothing has changed. Everything will stay as is. I think we continue to break higher going forward because we have all three legs of the stool in bullish mode. We have the technicals bullish, the fundamentals are bullish, and the sentiment is bullish. So stay the course, guys. So let's get to the big news of the day, the Fed and tech. So let's talk about the Fed first. Fed holds rates steady. Wow, what a shock. There was like a 97.7% chance that they were going to hold rates steady. So they held rates steady. The big news of the day was whether Powell will start getting political in his meeting. And guess what? He didn't. He avoided it like a champ. Every reporter in the beginning was hammering him with questions about politics. What do you think of this? What do you think of that? And he expertly said, nope, I'm not answering. I'm staying neutral. Don't ever ask me those questions again because you're going to have the same answer, nothing from me. And that was very, very good. Markets like that. You saw the bid coming in. However, it was selling off towards the end of the day because we had some tech earnings, and I think people were trying to lighten up their books in front of tech. So that's what happened. So let's get to the second part, which is tech. The Fed turned out to be a nothing burger as expected. Now the tech earnings. Okay, the big news of the day was, let's go to here. I like to look at this website, Financial Juice. Okay, so the first one is Tesla. Q4 earnings, adjusted EPS. Adjusted EPS of 50 cents versus 45 cents. Although the gap EPS was 24 versus 66, so they lost, okay? And the revenue was pretty much slightly lower. But I guess the adjusted EPS, the market liked it because if you look at Tesla, this blue line here denotes the aftermarket action, and it's up. It's trading at 443, whereas it closed at 430 on the day. So you have meh news coming out of Tesla in terms of earnings, but the stock is trading up after hours. That's good for our risk appetite, okay? Next one is Meta. Meta EPS of 888 versus 819. They beat it. And revenue is 59.89 billion versus 58.42. They beat on both counts. What is Meta doing? Meta Platforms. After hours, they're up, trading at this blue line right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's trading at 695 right here, where it closed at 668, 78, 88, 98. That's like 30, I don't know, 5%, a little bit less than 5%. So it's well on its way. It might actually cover this gap here at 750 as the days progress. So 2 out of 2, everything is looking good. Meta beat and up after hours so far. Things could change tomorrow. We don't know. The next one on the list was Microsoft. Q2 2026 earnings estimate 516. The EPS was 516 and the estimate was 392. They blew it out of the water. Revenue 81.27 billion, 80.31 expected. Blew it out of the water. Both. Okay, so both Meta and Microsoft won. They beat expectations, and Tesla basically beat on adjusted EPS, lost on GAAP EPS, and lost on revenue. Yet it's still up. What about we saw Microsoft? We saw every other one. Microsoft. It's actually down after market. I guess they guided badly. Okay, so yeah, Microsoft was trading at 481, and you can't really see it here, but now it's 464 around here. So it's about 20 points, maybe a bit 4% down. Okay, so you have Microsoft beating it, going down. Probably the guidance was bad. Do we have any news here? Not really. The financial results up to date 10 minutes ago, exactly what we got before. Okay, so nothing really new. So maybe they were profit taking and guidance wasn't as good as they expected. Okay, we will have to look at the press conference. But that was later on. I'm shooting this pretty quickly. So Microsoft down. So you have mixed results. You have Microsoft down. So far, tomorrow, we don't know. Things could change tomorrow. But as of right now, Meta is up, doing good. And Tesla is up, but not so much. So let's say flat to slightly positive on tech so far, which is great. This is what you want to see going forward for our bullish thesis. You want to see people start buying this market, and if it buys the big tech guys, it'll go up, okay? And of course, the last thing that I want to talk about today is gold and silver. I always like to talk about it. Look at that. You have to mention when gold is up 4%. Everybody thinks it's parabolic. Everybody thought it was going to stop at 5,000. Guys, let me just mark it for you, okay? This is 5,000. Let's say, okay, blew right through it. People think it'll stop at 5,000 because it's a psychological, nice round number, but it doesn't have to. The fundamentals go right through it. They don't care. If people want it, people will buy it. The price is, I guess, inelastic at this point. Like the demand is inelastic, I should say. No matter what the price, they're going to buy it. So you have $5,000 gold blowing right through it, and people were probably selling their gold stocks at this level, thinking it's quote-unquote too high, or is it overbought? Yeah, massively overbought on the RSI. Look at here. But look, it could stay overbought forever as the price keeps going higher. So forget overbought, oversold when you have a strong trend. We've said it 1,000 times, okay? If you're not long already, stop it. You have to wait for a consolidation move like this. Silver too, okay? Silver kept going up in Shanghai, and today it's going up in the West as well. It's up 3.25%. As we speak. So this big candle here, everybody thought, oh, let's short it again. No, fundamentals beat technicals, always, okay? Even though this looked like a great short, I'm sure people did go short, ripped in their faces. Don't get in the way of fundamentally strong trends. Wait till they break and then go long, go with the trend, especially if the fundamentals haven't changed. It could be just profit taking, like here. This is profit taking before the next move up, okay? Just like in gold. Profit taking before the next move up. And I'm telling you, when I wrote to everybody here, buy gold, buy GDX, buy miners, and they didn't want it because there was fear. This little drop here was enough to scare everybody that this move is over. Okay, we're gonna get something similar going forward. Okay, we're gonna get a big capitulation drop. Maybe it drops to 4,900 from 53.86 right now, and then consolidates. You want to buy. People think it's over or whatever. No, you're gonna want to buy. Okay, of course, control your risk, but that's what happens. You want to buy on pullbacks in fundamentally strong markets. We don't know when they're going to happen. Don't try to time it. Wait, okay? So that's it, guys. Let's reiterate. SPY, bullish, okay? New highs, then came back down. I think we keep going higher because the technicals are bullish. We're closing above every moving average. Fundamentals are strong. Technicals are strong. And all right, let's get rid of this now. And sentiment is quote-unquote strong. Not there yet. 2 days of greed is not enough to destroy this bull market. We need more greed. More greed. We need extreme greed. More. Then we'll get worried. Until now, nothing. And we saw earnings. We had Meta. After hours now, this blue line is 704. Doing very, very good. We had Microsoft. Not doing so good. Down to 463 from 481. It's trading around here. And the last one is Tesla. Up. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Tesla's at 442 when it's trading when it closed at 430. So I'll take it. Slight positive edge so far on tech earnings, everything looking good. And of course, gold, don't get in the way. Psychological levels don't mean anything when they're like new. Silver, same story. Nothing has changed. Fundamentals are still strong. Wait. Just wait. Okay? Nothing has happened yet. No, you ride what you have and then you wait. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Of course, like and subscribe and put comments in the bottom. I will always answer them. I love hearing from you guys. So that's it. And looking for what happens at the end of the week. I think we said before this week that we should close at new highs. Let's see if that happens. Later, guys.